Welcome back. This was my first time doing a live video on YouTube, so I'm a little bit nervous, excited. But yeah, welcome. I am thankful to have you guys here. And if you're new to my channel, of course, welcome to the Peacemaker channel. I'm glad to have you here to be a part of the family. So on this channel, I talk about fashion designing, sewing. I also share a little bit. I also make some videos on animated videos. So welcome. I am positive that my video will be useful for you in your journey as a fashion designer. All right, so let's start the topic of today, shall we? Do-do-do-do-do. All right, so I am sharing today on how to get more clients as a fashion designer. First tip, you want to make sure that when you are going out, if you're not wearing your design, you have your business cards with you. This should be a regular video, but I just thought, why not just come on here and make it light? So whoever joins, welcome. And I'm hoping that you can see this later and like it. So you want to make sure that each time you are going out that you are dressed either in your design, or if you're not dressed in your design at all, you want to look for a uniform, or it could be like an embroidered uniform, like a t-shirt that you can be wearing. You can have the logo of your brand on your shirt. Like when I first started out, I created several shirts with the name of my business on the shirt. That way, when I do go out, it's easy for me to easily just talk about what I do, and it's easy for people to come up to me and ask questions. So that's one of the methods that I've tried in the past, and it worked really well. And also with your brand on your shirt, it's easier for your name to be for people to remember the name of your company versus when you're not putting it out there. It's so easy to forget. When I've had situations where people come in and I finish their garments and they kept asking as to the name of my brand, and I was just okay. The best thing is for me to just have it right there, first in the front and at the back. And there's so many different ideas, multiple ideas, on how you can go about embroidering the logo or the name of your business on your shirt. That way, when you go out, when you step out in a community, you're wearing it. You can easily approach somebody and talk about it, and then you give out your business cards. And even apart from sharing that information or marketing your business, each person that you meet, you want to make sure that you're ready and you're prepared to meet someone and have a wonderful conversation. And how can you start a conversation? The first thing, we live in a world where the first thing that people do that draw people close to us is our appearance. So you want to make sure that you're appearing in the most approachable way, that you're well put together, and that way it's easy for people to come to you with a big smile on your face, of course, for them to come to you and start asking you questions about your business, what you do, and how you can help them grow, how you can help them in whatever products or services they might need. But in most times, as a designer, sometimes we're rushing. I'm guilty of this, where I really need to run to the fabric store because I need a needle. Do I need to dress up for that needle? I don't want to. I'm tired because I'm in the middle of working and I'm cutting a fabric, or I'm in the middle of getting my hands dirty. I'm working. So I just want to put on my any shirt, any pants, any shoes, and just run out the door. But what I've learned through my journey is, regardless of how busy I am, to put a little to come back and be a little bit more intentional. Be a little bit more intentional. It doesn't matter how busy it is. It doesn't matter how hectic work is. And what I do now is I schedule out the times for my shopping days. And when emergency arrives, where, for instance, I'm working on a beaded lace, and lo and behold, my needle breaks, or lo and behold, I run out of lining. Anything can happen. You can run out of lining. You need more lining. You need needle. You bought the wrong thread, and all of that, things that you did not anticipate before working on a dress. So instead of just running out, I try to calm down and just try to put myself together a little bit better, so that way each time I'm out, I'm intentional, because you never know, I may run into a former client or a new client, or just going out, just to be a little bit more intentional, because you're the face of your company and you want people to associate you with that company, and then you want it to be at the back of their mind, like, okay, she's telling me whatever she's telling me is well put together, versus, oh, should I go buy from her? I don't think so, because I don't think she's going to really put a lot of effort into the garment. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to that I've actually been working on now, is putting a little bit more time into putting into when I'm going into the community and I'm buying fabric. Oh, excuse me. That was a little accident there. Proud of me. Um, so just being thoughtful when we're out, or when we're planning to go out, because then being mindful that you're a brand, and people love to, you know, people will first look, and before they come and buy, or before. In my language, I know there's added that says, um, "Irinisi ni isheni ni ojo," right? So, which means the way people see is that's exactly what they will uh, value as. So you want to be thoughtful in that area, and put a little bit more thought when you're going out to buy fabrics. I just gave you an example when it comes to, oh, this keeps dropping. Ooh, I need to find a better way to have this standing. Another thing will be to have selective booking. Try not to overbook yourself. I know, having guilty of this as well, where I was so excited when I first started out, and people started calling me, and or when I have a certain design, I'm so excited. I just want to get my hands and just start go at it and start sewing right away, start sketching and drafting. But over the years, what I've learned is to slow down. Don't get too excited, but have a selective booking where I'm not overbooking myself. By doing this, I'm paying more attention to each client and to each garment. I'm not overwhelmed. I'm thoughtful, and on days, I have my days that I have to go shopping. I have my days that I do attend to my clients, and I have my times when I sew. By this doing, it's well organized to know that, okay, Monday from 1 to 2, from 1 to 3 p.m., I'm saying I'm taking all my clients on Mondays, or from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. is going to be clients for fitting days, right? That's my fitting day. Whatever's going on, fittings are done on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. Then on Tuesdays and Thursdays are my new clients. Then Saturdays are for pickups. Pickups meaning your garments is ready. We've already done try on. We've already done fittings. Now you can come and pick up your dress if you haven't. And we have, I have pop-in days I have other days too for pop-in pickups for maybe like second or third alterations, or just for regular alterations. But the point I'm trying to pass across is to have days whereby, to have selective booking, whereby everything is well organized. You have your days for this and your days for that. You have your moments for this and you have your moments for that. That way you're not so overwhelmed, because it can be, if you've been doing this, if you've been in this business for some time, you will understand where I'm coming from. How it can get very overwhelming, because fittings alone, Can take an hour or two, depending on what you have going on. And the point is to give each client, like I said, to pay attention to each garment and each client. You want to make your client feel important and valued, and that whatever service they come to you for, that you are putting their need first. And how else can we do that if we're not dedicating our time fully and we're not well focused on the client? And by doing so, is to giving them the best possible service that you can possibly do by giving them a quality service and a quality garment. All right. So another way to get clients, and by doing so, once they're satisfied with their service and their product, they can tell somebody else, word of mouth, right? And another way to get more clients, you want to write down your market. What market are you targeting? Are you targeting you start targeting the 18 and up for prom garments, birthdays, and what are you write it down. What am I what is my market? What market am I targeting? Am I targeting the younger folks? Am I targeting children? Am I targeting just bridal? Because sometimes we tend to put everything in one box and we focus on everybody, which there's nothing wrong with that. When I first started, I did that too. But I think now I'm a little bit shifting into just custom garments and bridal. It's the same thing, but some people just focus on just doing maternity dresses. Some people focus on just doing swimwear. So you want to find out where you are or what you are focusing on or what your market is. And by that, you can go into the community and just find clients there. I know in the past for me, by doing prom dresses, what I did was just, apart from using social media to reach out to clients, I went out in the community and I went out to different high school by giving out my business cards, asking, students for questions. I didn't really do that so much. I really leaned heavily on just social media for my marketing, and people just find people just happen to find me. But if you do need to go out and meet people face to face, don't be afraid of it. There's nothing wrong in meeting people and telling them about your business. Be bold about it. Sometimes I know we can be afraid of the rejection that might come from doing that, but don't be afraid of it. Embrace each opportunity to grow yourself. And like I said, sometimes we just enjoying I've said this in my other videos, but enjoying the process. And that part of the process is meeting people. So even if I'm just interacting with you, I met you today and we're just talking about life and we're talking about different topics. So I'm just getting to know you and who you are as a person. That already does it for me. I'm fulfilled for the day. I'm satisfied. So sometimes it's not even about getting new clients. It's just meeting people and just building relationships because you really never know where it goes. So that alone itself, it's rewarding. Not only that, you're living life. You're having fun with life. So why not? Why not go out there and meet somebody? And if you meet someone and you tell them about your business and they're really not impressed, it's okay. Try somebody else, right? You go to the next person and you try that, and till you find your own people that will come to you and draw to you and persuade your business and follow you on and become your permanent customer. All right. Let me see. I think the last one that I would like to share would be having your business cards, and you can also use postcards for your business cards. And another way is just to join different communities that are in your different organizations or events that are in your community that you can use as a networking event, like attend a networking event. Go there, network, socialize, talk to different people, and that's pretty much it. And your Instagram, your social media, you want to make sure that it's well, you have the proper layout on there. keep on updating, keep on engaging, keep on finding ways to engage with your current client, and the rest is just hope for the best and enjoy it. Enjoy the process of learning. There will be bumps and roadblocks along the way, of course, but just enjoy the process. Enjoy the process, and not being afraid to talk about your brand, bring it out from talking about what you do to people, and that's pretty much it. And word of mouth. Also, the last one is asking your current client or your previous, asking them for feedback. We don't like asking for feedback, but it's really good because in that way you know how to correct yourself or how to make necessary adjustments in your field. So someone comes to you and say, well, in my last garment I wasn't fully satisfied with the dress that you made me. It can sting a little bit, but then what you want to find out is, okay, how can I improve or getting better with the next project or the next garment? How can I better satisfy you next time? So you want to make sure that you're asking these questions from your previous clients. By so doing, you're not focusing so much on the negative feedback, but you're focusing on how you can improve yourself as a designer. And by this, you're passing a message across to those clients. That way, they know that you care more for them, and people want to be cared for, right? So I want to be cared for when I go for services somewhere. I want to make sure that they care about what I need. And by that, it's easy for me to talk about my experience and share that experience with other people and say, oh, well, I went to A and B, and this was my experience. It was fantastic. I had an issue. She was able to help me out in a timely manner. So I am positive that my little tips will help you in your journey. Well, until next time, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and you sure do stay fabulous. I hope I'll see you, or, well, you'll see me next time. Until then,